Hello and welcome to another cozy stream for the X-Tool Squad. Um, welcome. I'm a little bit hasty still. I've been working really hard and I hope I have something nice to show you guys. Let me show you what a mess I made today. Oh, hello. That scared me.
Coke have just followed.
Thank you for the follow. That is very sweet. Oh wow, that instantly reminds me that my sound is really loud. I'm sorry. There, now it's a bit less loud. I have it on the speaker so I don't have so much sound in my ears. Because yeah, as you guys know, um, nice that you join over the Twitch. Really cool. So yeah, like I said yesterday, for those who were there yesterday, it's all about autism awareness this month. And well, as chaotic as I am, as one of the neurodivergents in the group, I made a mess, and I had to ask my entire X-Tool squad to help me because well, I couldn't find it. How I did it. So, and that is why it is so good to have people um, amongst you that can actually, you can ask for help. And for any of my X-Tool squad members that are watching, thank you so much for everything you do, because I couldn't do it without you. So that being said, I will show you the mess. Ta-da! So yesterday I was trying to make it work, and then I made my poor my poor little Triceratops puzzle. I still have it. It's here. It goes into my jar of almost close but no cigar bucket. But I made it work, and I'm gonna show you. Dun dun dun. I hope I lined everything up. There we go. So this is just the examples. I will take them off. There. Now you can see how it looks when it's finished, if I can put her in the screen. There you go. This is how she turned out to be. I hope you like it, and I will show you what it's doing. So I will take out some of the pieces so you can see what's actually beneath. So this puzzle came with the idea that autistic people, or people that are neurodivergent in general, often have the tendency that they like things to be finished. They do not really like unfinished stuff. So what you can use in that, so instead of seeing that as a negative, we can use it as a positive. So let's say that you are a parent of a neurodivergent child, which is totally nothing wrong with. It's a bit challenging here and there. I can say that from experience, but it also opens up a beautiful new world. And you will understand the world a little bit different from there on. Now, the good thing is that when you have a neurodivergent child, they find it a little bit difficult sometimes to follow just verbal instructions. And sometimes working with pictograms will help. So I created some pictograms, and the idea of this is if you have a very simple morning routine, and that already can cause quite some trouble. I don't know if there's many parents here that find the same struggles here and there. But it can sometimes be challenging to just get those simple things done. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you comb your hair, you need to take breakfast, you need to do your take on your shoes, pack your backpack, And just for me, saying all that already makes my mind go so many things. So imagine that for a little child that has the same problems, that everything comes in tenfold in intensity, then those verbal instructions, though for a parent maybe sound so simple, for them can be very overloading. So if you would have a very simple game, so this is a puzzle, and a puzzle is kind of like a game. And I know that a lot of children on the spectrum love puzzling. It's very predictable. You know what is expected of you, and it gives a form of satisfaction. Now, there might be a whole lot more behind it, but this is for me speaking as a parent. So let's say I have made these pictos. So here you see having a meal. Now this is going to be the easiest one. Waking up. Now that kind of goes automatically, but then you start with a win. And it's all about those little things. It doesn't need to be difficult or challenging to work. So we have combing hair, shoes, filling your backpack when you have to go to school, if your child is already at that age that they go to school. And here is actually one that is already a little bit more advanced. So as a parent, you wake up in the morning and you take out all these pieces, right? So you take apart the little triceratops. Then you go into your bucket with pictos that you have here. If you have a child that's a little bit older, we can also make, like on the back side, written instructions. So if that fits more to your child, or they feel like pictos is too childish, we can also make it in writing behind. Optionally, I was actually considering to put some blackboard paint on it, and then give it with such a fine chalk marker, so you can just write on it and you can erase it. But then you need to have a proper handwriting, which I know not all parents have. So where was it? We say waking up. There. No, not there. There. So we say, okay, the child woke up and it needs to make the bed. When it wakes up, that is all on your own agreements. What you agree with your child, what works with your child, that is what you should do. Not what all the other people in the world say, because they have to say a lot, but they don't have to sing your kid to sleep. You do. So we have brushing teeth, combing hair, let's say breakfast. I'm not gonna discuss the sequence now. That is just totally randomized for me. There, and as last, this is when you come out of school, but I would suggest you do that as a different picto. But that aside. So when your child wakes up, and you can, when it comes out of the bed, you can already give them the first piece. And that means it's finished. And that feels great. That is a great start to start off with something that is already finished. Let me see. Okay, it didn't want to sharpen up. So let's say, okay, child, I want you to now make the bed. Little things you have to know. Raising a child with on the spectrum is best say what it has to do and when it has to do it and how. So there we go. That worked. I'm not going to go all too much in detail. Comb the hair. If you would like to talk about this, you are very welcome to approach me personally, and I would gladly speak about my experience. So, and let's say that the child has made all of the things, and when it comes from school, or depending if your child can handle that, to leave a puzzle unfinished before school. But if it's possible, then when it comes back from school, it puts the things in the dishwasher, and there is the last piece. And then the puzzle is complete. And that will give a lot of satisfaction, and it will reduce having to have a super big board with pictos and stuff. Because, well, if you are a parent on the spectrum yourself, planning ahead in that amount can be very challenging. I speak for myself here. So now that's that. I wanted to show you that because I promised that I was gonna make it work, and I did. So here is some extras that I made, and I'm gonna come up with a lot more of these pictos so we can make entire sets, and people can also just order those, like, hey, this is what we do on a daily basis. Can you make pictos off of that? Yes, we can. Absolutely. What works for you, that is what we're gonna do. So I will go back to my screen. There. And now you see how big of a mess that I made. I made the engraving 4% lighter this time. I think that was just enough. I think that the darker one was also okay. But I noticed that when I was doing these small ones, they engrave a lot deeper. Not sure if that is visible. It was actually good that they were a lot deeper because I wanted to sand them down a little bit. I don't know if I can get this sharp. Here you see there's quite a bit of depth in there. So that also made it possible that I could sand them down, and they would still look nice because the dark areas would remain dark. So I made a little file because I want to produce these in bigger amounts. So I made a little jig for that. I'll show it. That's here. So when I'm gonna, I made that in my machine so I can measure that out, and then I just have to put in the size of those coins. I can already make those, and then I can just flop them all in, and then I can make sure that they're all nicely engraved in the middle, because that is something that puts me off when something is not in the middle. Slightly OCD problems. Okay, so what do we want to do? Well, first of all, I'm gonna make this into a nice and tidy file, so other people can also get their hands on it, and they can create the same if they want to do it themselves. And thank you, Greyborn. That is very nice of you. Let me see. So I wanted to do maybe something different today, or I want to make another puzzle and just do this from scratch. Let me quickly see that. There. Oops. I want it very simple. Can I just take this? Maybe I can make a screenshot of that. So what I'm currently doing is oh, I was working on the other screen over here. And I want to, did I make the screenshot? I did not. I want to create a T-Rex. Let's make a T-Rex, right? So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna Control V that. So I'm gonna paste it in there. And now I want to have this one in there. Create a black silhouette. Similar to the reference images. Like a puzzle with thin puzzle piece lines. This time in the shape of a cartoony, in the simple shape of a T-Rex. Let's see if it understands that. Luckily, Nano Banana 2 is quite smart. I would also like to do it in here, but I don't have so many credits anymore. I have not been able to add them. Oh well, that one's a lot easier than I thought. Well then, I think this is already fine, but how many pieces are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a little bit much, right? Especially this must then be for a little bit of an older child, I think. Unless they are extremely smart, which some of them really are. Many of them. Let's say 4 pieces, 4 puzzle pieces. Pokepad. I like your name. I don't know if you're still watching, but I want to make the coin that you made. But I do not have the metal coins yet. Oh, that's not 4 pieces. So I think, do you think it would be possible also to create such a coin in wood? Would it work? Would it work? I think it might. So the thing I'm talking about is one of my squad members here, Tender Tree, Pokepad here on Twitch. He has actually a great YouTube. I can link that later on in the chat. And he's very, very smart in creating anything with X-Tool machines, and also explaining how and what you should best do. So I'm learning a great deal of him. And he made these like decision coins. And I thought, okay, well, that is actually super, super usable for people that have decision paralysis. So especially with people with autism, ADHD and such, when there's too many decisions coming at once, there's too many pros and cons and everything you have to weigh down, and that usually ends up in that you can't choose anything at all. So I know from experience that is not funny. Sometimes people exploit that, and they do find it funny, so they use it to bully me. Yeah, so I think those decision coins are really nice to make. Now, I do not have a fiber or a CO2 laser, but I believe it can be done also with my infrared laser. just a little bit less deep. So it will be more etching than that it will be embossing. Now it is not making 4 simple big puzzle pieces. There, I'm changing the prompts a little bit. So yeah, I think that is something that would be really useful. The one that he made, I especially loved. It was one more game or go to bed. And well, that's a decision I find myself often in. Should I actually have to get up. Okay, one more, maybe not. So then having those decision coins is actually a great tool, also to get away with it. I didn't choose that. That was the coin. um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it's one less than I had. Just gonna give it a few more. We can also see maybe Dream picks this up better. Now I can easily make 4. I just need to have the basic shape. Otherwise, I can also... Do we want it with the mouth open? I think kids would love that, right? The roaring one. Roar. Oh, why does it take so long? Oh, now it is just copying my screen. Also very funny. It became quite cute. Okay, so let's say I'm thinking I'm sure it looks painful. What I am thinking about is how can I best word it, because I don't want it to make the puzzle pieces. I think maybe I just want to do that by myself. Create a black silhouette similar to the reference images in the simple shape of a T-Rex. No puzzle pieces. So we just remove this and just say it so. Oh, did you see that? Okay, now it's gone silly on me. Dream has made a funny. Must be April Fools. It's a Triceratops with T-Rex. And we have a new species. Bum, 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 bum. I want to have the roaring one. I'm just going to go with the roaring one. I don't like to wait so long. There we go. This looks more like an allosaur. I don't want to be nitpicky, but hey. So I'm just going to go with a new file. So you can very easily just click on the plus in the top of your screen. And then we go Control V. And that's what we did. So I'm just going to say... trace. Can I just trace this? And can I make it untrace those? Don't want to have the noise. Extra smooth. And now it still keeps doing those. Bummer. But maybe if we're just gonna go with Did I? Nani? Trace. Everything on high. Oops. Oh, that was one too much. Fine. We're gonna go like so. Nice and smooth. There we go. I'm just gonna tuck this one away. And I'm just gonna say offset. I want it to look still the same. Outer shapes only. Oh, it needs to be more. I think now it should be gone. Maybe go with 2. Confirm. Doesn't give as sharp teeth now, right? Meh. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll show you what we do. So sometimes when you try to create something, you can have a great idea, and sometimes you just have to improvise a little bit, like, okay, this is not going the way I wanted it. Where is it? The roaring one. I want to copy the image. I'm gonna go to GIMP, and I will just say okay, and I will do this. And now I'm just gonna use a pen. Oh, I have no music. Again. I should really learn to do that. Where is music? There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Media. I always like to have some music in the background. Go with Celtic today. Is that okay? If you hate it, you have to tell me. Now, is the desktop audio is on? If it's too loud or too silent, then just tell me. I think it might be loud. But... There. Thank you, Gray. So it's very nice that they try to give me more viewers, but not that way. I already have nice viewers. So I'm just now painting it. And this is going to be rather fast. There's a reason why I first want to start with the black silhouette. It's because when I did it the other way, I had to actually remove the double lines because it would make a line on this side and on this side, and then I had to remove half of it, and that was actually more of a drag than just making a single vector line. So I'm now just gonna do it smarter. Going to the left. It's not very difficult. Just trying to. I think that was it. No, we still have a leg. So the funny thing to know is that now that I am streaming and I'm sitting here with you guys trying to just show how I do things, I'm actually calmer now than I was the rest of the day trying to get things done. Okay, Control C, Control V. Tell me that that works. Yeah, that works. So now we have it without any puzzle pieces. And we're gonna say trace. And there we go. Now this is gonna be super easy. Just putting this aside. I always like to have things at hand. I'm just turning this off. I think it might be loud, isn't it? So maybe this is a little bit better. I don't want to blast you guys' ears. That's not my intention. And now I'm gonna go to vector and I'm just gonna make some puzzle pieces. So I said 4, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Tail, legs, chest, head. Tail. Yeah, that should be fine. So I'm just gonna zoom in a bit. So we're gonna make one for the head. I'm just gonna make it look a little bit so that became a sharp edge. There we go. Now we make it look a bit nicer, like an actual puzzle piece. I'm not a puzzle piece expert yet. I think as long as we make them here. As long as they are wider than that. There. I think this is nice. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V, because I'm not lazy at all. So let's say this goes here. Okay, I will make that a little bit smaller. Wait a second. There. Now it's the same size. So edit. Start hitting. Yeah. Oh. And we go there, and then we drag this one all the way here. Need to just make sure that it's over the other edge. That's 2. And just gonna do that for here as well. And this one goes inwards. Oops. And we're gonna place it where we think it's nice. And now we're gonna edit it again, and we're just gonna drag these back in. I'm actually gonna do it like so, because I don't want to have sharp points on it. Because, well, it's maybe gonna be for a small child, especially since I'm only gonna make 4 pieces, so... Oh. just gonna make it nice and straight, so there's no hard pieces on it. Did I do that with the rest as well? This one might be a little bit better then. I'm going by my own logic. I'm gonna make it nice and straight. Done. Now we have 4 pieces. Now we're gonna make this one, we're gonna make it an offset, and I want to have 5 millimeters of offset. That's what I did on also the Triceratops. Now that is actually very nice. I think we can make everything a little bit smaller because now it is this big. Make it a bit smaller. Should we go 20? 20. Oh, perfect. Now I only don't know because I want to have one of these. Control C, Control V. Where is it? There. It puts it back on the same spot as where it is in the other file. So that's very nice, but not where we want to have it. Okay, so I definitely need to make the T-Rex a little bit bigger because I want to keep all my my coins with the pictos. I want to keep them the same size, so they are interchangeable. Interchangeable, the word? I hope I said it right. Please be gentle. Okay, let's make it a bit bigger because I want it to be fitting into the 25 then. Very sad because I wanted it to be. The 20 was so beautiful. Still not. Almost though. So what I did with the Triceratops, I actually made the tail a lot thicker than it was, so it would fit. Should I do that here as well? Maybe. Let's see if I can do that. So if I have the inner one and the outer one, and I say create compound, and I say edit, can I then, yeah, I can then drag everything at the same time. I'll fix that, don't worry. Just gonna so if we delete this, and then we're just gonna move this around a bit. There's this and this. It's not beautiful. I need to make this smooth. There, and this one as well. Oh. I think now it is smooth. There. Smoother. I don't have time to be nitpicky because I try to not be too lengthy for today. I just wanted to see maybe we can finish this in one go. I'm gonna edit this. Maybe I should. Do I need to make different shapes? Didn't really think of that. Maybe I should, right? Because otherwise the one fits into the other. So we have 100% sure that I can do that better. This one, edit. Just gonna move all these four. Wow, wow. What is wise? Yeah. Can I? Oh. Yep. I purposely make it a little bit of a different shape. We only need 3. That's actually so easy. Now does my coin fit? Yes, it does. I'm just gonna turn it around a little bit so it fits nicely under this. That's 1. Control C, Control V. 2. Oh, where? 3. And 4. Now it doesn't look weird, right? With the tail? I think it looks fine. Now, oh, no. So moving doesn't really count as an undo. I've noticed this before, so that makes it sometimes very tedious because I now and then move the stuff around without the intention to do so, but well, I did. I don't want to cut it to cut into the outer edge. That looks okay. Or so we're gonna take this one and we're gonna go back into where my pre-pick is. I'm just gonna take this away. I'm gonna, oh, that was Control F. Can I? No. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what I did wrong. You can't copy it from there that way, so you have to make a print screen. Create a more realistic T-Rex in the exact same shape as the silhouette. I'm gonna ask this to Nano Banana 2 because I think it's more capable. For this task, at least. If I want to have hybrid new dinosaur species, I'm definitely gonna ask Seedream again. Does that fit? I don't think it actually fits. Editor. Yes. No, I don't need to upload an image. Okay, I'm gonna first have to save that then. Where is my GIMP? There. File. Damn it. Fit canvas. Copy content. There we go. File. Save as. Now export as. I'm gonna yoink it into the downloads. The downloads. See. Can I? It doesn't want to let me. File, export as, T-Rex puzzle. I'm just gonna now choose downloads. Export. I made myself a nice cup of tea. Don't know if you guys can see it, but I have my own cup here with a photo of my children. That's my own favorite cup. The benefits of being your own laser engraver company. Okay, upload an image, downloads. There. Now I will say create a realistic image of a T-Rex that fits with the exact, I can't type anymore, exact same shape as the silhouettes. Slightly cute. Slightly cute or simplified. Okay, that's super cute, but that's not what I wanted. No. No. This one? Yeah. Almost, right? I mean, it will go slightly over it. I'm gonna save this one and continue. It's not entirely how I wanted it. It went away. I actually think I should grab again only one per time and go with Nana Banana 2. So what's funny about this program that I use? Oh my, this is too adorable. I want to have it. Yeah. These are super adorable, but that is nothing at all what I meant. So it makes like it uses different AI models to give different results. So this one looks very close. This one seems actually to fit. We also have this one. Oh, he looks a little bit more angry. I think I'm gonna go with a slightly friendlier. This one is looking like you're gonna throw a cookie in the mouth. This one, I love this one. Super cute. Can I remove the background? That is also in here. Yeah. Not that I'm lazy, but there we go. Save. And we go here, and we say ready. Now that's how easy it can be, right? I use my arrow keys to line them perfectly up. Okay, well, it had a slight tad. If I will just unlock the aspect ratio and I drag it like so, it should be fine. Now lock it again. Now I'm gonna go edit. I'm gonna say cut out, confirm, and I'm gonna, let's start with cropping the image. Now it will move a little bit when I do that, but I think that's fine. Just put it back in place. And now we're gonna try to make it in black and white, so it will just look a little bit like my Triceratops. I'm just gonna go the easy way. I'm gonna say auto adjust. It's such a nice tool to have. Actually, that makes that you don't have to overthink everything so much. Maybe I want to make it slightly sharper. There. So it will come out a little bit sharper, a little bit more intense. I think I'm gonna leave it at this. Yeah. Oh, now we had a slightly difference in... Oh, I did the same. I did the same as I did with the other one. I kind of messed up the tail now. Because I changed the shape of the tail, right? So everything else is fine, except for the tail. I'm sad. Now I did all my hard work for nothing. So can I... This should work, should it? I do that the same. Thank you. There. Can I... Maybe this works? I'm not a... Make the dinosaur fit exactly in the black outline. It's a new feature. I haven't tested it all too much yet. Oh, I can't. Let's see if that works. You never know until you try, right? Oh no. And there I was praising you and all of the things. Now you didn't hear anything. No, 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 no. No, that's not what I wanted. I don't think I can place a vector in here, can I? No. Oh. My PC is struggling. Oh, and my music is already done. Is it getting that late already? I wish I was faster. T-Rex puzzle outline. Now we're going back there. It said that I made a mistake. Maybe I get another one that is exactly as cute. Okay, I did get something that was really cute. Here he is. I think his nails went slightly over. I'm just gonna give it another try. Still, the paws went over. He looks funny though. I'm just gonna go with this. And can I remove the background? I will manually remove the black line. That is fine. I'm gonna go save, export, and we're gonna go copy, and I'm gonna go here. Now I'm gonna put this one back. Hope I can do it properly. Dun, dun, dun. think that was it. And Ctrl V. Need to make them smaller. Still smaller. Now this is starting to look like it. I'm gonna choose edit. Yeah, cutout. Now I'm just gonna click with a low fuzziness. I think I'm gonna go with 15 because I really want only the black. Now I need to hit it. There. Did it take too much away from the post? No. Okay, that's good. Now we have to fit it in. Doesn't matter if there's like slightly bit over. Tiny stretch. I think that's pretty nice. Maybe the paw. Oh. Unlock the aspect ratio again and drag it down. There. Now this should be decently fitting. You'll see it will engrave a little bit over it, so the wood will be a little bit engraved here. But I think that is just fine. Now we're gonna go with edit again, adjustments, auto adjust. Cranking up the sharpness slightly. There we go. Now this is how it is going to look. Now, I think I will just create the back plate. So that is oh yeah. Release the compound. Cut this one. Oh, I will turn everything off. So I select everything, turn it off. So if you click it twice, everything is off. Now you see everything here is ignored, 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 ignored. We need only this. Do I have a piece of wood in there? I have my other dinosaur in there because I was making a second one. There. And we're gonna go. Oh, is the distance reset? Where do I have my crosshair? Yeah, it's above the wood. So it wants to re-measure that. And there it goes. It remeasures it. And now I am allowed. So if you have not measured it, it will not allow you to create a processing area. So I made a nice and square piece. I was very accurate today. So I'm gonna go to my machine and click on the button when I have it in the position. Making sure that nothing here hits the top. Now I think we can easily have 2 of these out of there. Maybe even more. I'm just going to go with the base. Oh, I need to click this output. And I'm going to now cut that part out. And I will leave the plate as is there. And then I'm going to, tomorrow morning, I'm going to engrave the rest. And I will show you guys the last bits of how that works. Also, I am considering, I have a nice concept for, it's like a tag. Sometimes when people on the spectrum get overloaded, there's a few of us that find it difficult to verbalize what is up, what we need, especially when we're overloaded or when we're in a panic. And that can of course happen when you are at a calamity. Let's say there's an accident or you're just very overwhelmed. Then it's sometimes very hard to speak, to express what you need. Especially if you have someone that is also nonverbal. So I thought it might actually be nice to have like a little tag that you can have like hanging on your backpack or anywhere that just has some simple instructions, you know, like get me my headphones. You know, for me it would really help if I'm in an overloaded situation, I'm in a panic attack, just to have my headphones so I can put on my music, or I can dampen out all those extra loud sounds that come in so intensively, just to reduce the extra input. So that is what I'm kind of playing with, to make a customizable, nice tag that is not like, how you say that, not labeling, but helping. And it is not just for neurodivergent people, but for anyone, for young children, for old people, or for anyone that does not really feel capable at every moment to express themselves to others what they need. So yeah, just to get some more understanding without pointing fingers or putting labels. So that's what I'm working on in the back, and maybe tomorrow I can make a little go with that. So for now, let's go with the cut. I choose basswood plywood because that is what this is. And we just want to, it's 4mm instead of 3, so I'm gonna go with 7. I know that that will cut through right away. Should we do the auto adjust? No, I think it's actually fine. This is gonna be good. And we don't need to do that right now, so we can do that tomorrow. So here we go. We're gonna cut this out. It will only take 3 minutes. That's gonna be fast. I can still do that. Otherwise you wouldn't have seen our toy go around this today. And there we go. Of course, we're gonna keep our eye on it, as we are supposed to, because it's cutting a flammable material, so we don't want it to catch fire. That gives a lot of mess, and we don't want that. So for the rest, I don't know if you have seen it in the bottom here. I made a nice little QR code. If you would like to book a demo in real life, or maybe a one-on-one online, you can do that through the link down below. You can visit my website, that is still not finished. but we're working hard on it. So please be a little bit patient, but there is already, if you go to the part Sew It links, then you will find all our links, how you get to our Discord, how you get to our Facebook or Instagram, etc. On that side there, I made in the black area, there is still a €20 off code that you can use on the official X2 website. And there's also a whole bunch of information that you will see scrolling up. So if you want to know anything more about me or about the stream, there's some information there. And feel free to ask. That's what I still wanted to say, because otherwise I will forget it. Tomorrow I will be here with the last stream for me for this week. After that, my dear colleague Wayne, he will take over, and he's also going to give some nice streams. And you can learn really a big lot from him. So I would definitely advise you to pop in and check him out. Let me see how far it is. I think it's nearly done. Yeah, the first leg is going. And the second. And the last bit of the tail. Then we're gonna wait for a few moments until the exhaust fan is off. So all of the fumes are outside and not in my room here, which is preferable. And it should be nearly done. I think I have it on 30 seconds. I like it to be a bit longer. There's barely any smell coming off with the X2S1 because it's fully enclosed. As you can see, I have the lid here, which kind of covers everything, and then it goes from the back there. I'm gonna leave this in, and I'm only gonna take this out because I don't want to move the plate, because I will continue with this later on. So let me once more swap over to the other. Oopsie. I'm pressing all the buttons with my keyboard. I am smashing it today. So let me go to this. And there you will see. It's a little bit close by, huh? There. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yes, I smashed it yesterday as well. Yeah. It's I sometimes have a little control over my doings. So, oh, here you see, this is going to be my base plate. Later on I will create part 2, which will be just like this. I'm gonna have some fun here. There we go, smash. Now you can see it. We're gonna make base 2, the base plate, with these cut out. And then we're gonna have all the puzzle pieces. This one is being stubborn. There. So that is what we're gonna do for tomorrow, or before tomorrow. If I haven't finished it, I will finish that right off on the stream. And if I did finish it, we will continue with those hangers that I was talking about. I'm considering, if you like it, please let me know if you like this topic and if you have any ideas what will be useful for neurodivergent people. It is Autism Awareness Month, the entirety of April, so maybe I might push this subject also in the other weeks in case that you guys find it interesting. Also feel free to talk about it. I think that is the whole point of this amazing month. So with that said, I would really like, I see that there's just more people coming in. That is very unfortunate as I'm just about to stop. Anyway, tomorrow I will be back at 8 o'clock. That is my idea at least. So please join in, and if you want, we can talk about anything related to neurodivergent, autism, etc., and come up with cool plans what we can make. Oh, thank you for the hype train. Oh, that is very sweet. Thank you. Oh, that's really amazing. I'm really appreciating this. So, yeah. Now I find it really difficult to press the end button, but I will have to. So, thank you guys so much for today, and I love you all, and see you tomorrow.